They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on all.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Big noise in the Big House for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, New Mexico. They're on the board first here in the season opener. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The play-action fake. Escapes trouble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Lobos can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And the Lobos get enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Lobos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking for room, it's Humphrey. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking on that.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's McCulley. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for room. It's Marshall. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility.
Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Escapes trouble. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Lobos are on the move. The run from the shotgun. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Lobos!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Under fire. Escapes the sack. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. From the gun, running back gets the give.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run the sneak for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Hunt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Lobos will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going up top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Really nice timing on that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. From the gun, give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Humphrey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. QB draw. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. He'll return it from the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dances away to buy time. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. On the run, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The give on the counter. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Come on, quarterback. You need to be better in that situation. 1st and goal scenario, you're not taking a sack. You got to throw that ball away if no one's open.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll do it himself on the draw. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's right downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Got a man. It's Thomas. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Lobos will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, New Mexico. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the run. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes the offense on first down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Number 90 on to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's